guys, Lauren here, and welcome to my channel, The Messy Mama. Tonight we are going to do something that I or my husband have never done, which is go to a drive-in movie theater. If you're new to my channel, please like this video. We thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to practice physical distancing as well as just go on a date with our baby. Tonight, the movie theater is showing Hocus Pocus and Coco. So we're very excited. We love Disney. We love Halloween themed movies, and I like not spooky Halloween, so we should have a great time. This will also be Amelia's first experience going to a movie. I'm hoping that she can just enjoy playing in the car while also hopefully falling asleep because it'll be her bedtime. So we'll see how that goes. My biggest concern with taking a baby is the mosquitoes. So I'd love to hear your advice. You guys comment down below, how do you go to a drive-in movie? So we are on our way to the drive-in movie theater. I loaded up the car with blankets and pillows. I brought a bug net for the baby's car seat in case there's mosquitoes. I also brought some bug spray and some camp chairs because I wasn't sure if you sit inside your car or outside your car, and so we're just gonna see. Ryan's picking up the pizza. Amelia has already fallen asleep, so I'm hoping she's gonna treat it like bedtime and just snooze the whole way. So we just got here at the drive-in and we are the first ones here. We wanted to make sure that we got here early because we weren't really sure what to expect with crowds, and we wanted to get a good parking spot. You can see the screen up here behind me. This theater has been around since the early 1950s, so it's really historic and it's actually pretty cool. You can also see over here a concession stand. They show movies here on the weekends, and like tonight we're gonna see Hocus Pocus and Coco. I don't think we'll stay for both showings, but we definitely are going to watch Hocus Pocus. So this drive-in theater charges $6 per person to come in, and then they have food and drinks and snacks and stuff at the concession stand that you can also purchase. You also can listen to the movie through your car radio, or some of the parking spots have speakers as well. So we have entered the drive-in theater. We got our ticket and we are the first ones in. There is a line behind us now, so it was a good thing we got here early. When we first pulled up, we had a Wally World experience where we weren't sure if it was even open yet or not. But here we are, so we're gonna go pick out our spot. So we're going to strategically choose a spot near the concession stand and bathroom and kind of near the front of the screen. Is there a science to picking a spot for a drive-in movie theater? If so, where are we supposed to park?
So they have some fun music playing as people pull in and get set up. You can see that a lot of families are setting up on their tailgate or in the back of a truck. Some families have brought tables and chairs. Brought some blankets and pillows and have those set up in the back. And we also have some camp chairs set up here in the front, so we can sit here and enjoy the nice cool fall evening right where there is a great view of the screen. But we can also go in the car and let the baby roll around if the mosquitoes get too bad or she just needs some tummy time or gets
Amelia is awake for a little bit. We're going to eat some pizza and the movie's going to be starting soon. The place is really filling up. However, because it is a drive-in, it is like designed for physical distancing if you want it. Nobody needs to really wear masks unless they just want to, or if you go to the concession stand. Hey guys, it's the next morning after our drive-in movie theater experience last night, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys and summarize our experience. I didn't record anything after we got home because it was just so late and we were trying to get the baby in bed and just get settled. So I thought I'd talk to you guys this morning. So overall, we had such a fun time going to the Joy-Lan Drive-In Movie Theater in Dade City, which is about 30 minutes north of Tampa. We were one of the first actually the first group or car to go in, and after that I was actually really surprised because there was about 30 minutes between the gate opening and the movie starting, and the theater parking area filled up by the time the movie started. And families, there was a lot of families there, a lot of young children. I think just because it's a great way to physically distance, go to the movie theater, see a great family-friendly movie, and you can bring all kinds of, you know, snacks or food with you if you want. It was neat to see everybody's drive-in setup that they have. A lot of people were backing their cars in, and we didn't do that. That was a rookie mistake. So some of the things that we did that worked out really well was bringing a fan, like a battery-powered rechargeable fan for blowing air on me and the baby while I'm holding her in the car, so we don't have to keep the car running for the whole movie. And then you can just use your battery in your car to listen to the movie through the car speakers. Amelia and I sat in the car at dusk because it seemed like the mosquitoes really came out while the sun was setting and shortly after. Once it was really dark outside, I'd say like 8:30 or maybe even 9 o'clock, the mosquitoes seemed to not be as bad, and we actually got out of the car because it was a little hot in there, and sat in our camp chairs, which was also definitely something I recommend doing. Bring camp chairs with you so that you have the option to sit outside if you want, if the weather's nice. It felt cooler. There was a slight breeze outside of the car. We also brought one of these little off-brand coils that you light, and then it just kind of smolders, and it sits, like we just sat it by our feet, and kind of like a citronella candle, but I felt like it worked a lot better than a candle did. So we had that sitting by our camp chairs burning, and that helped to repel the mosquitoes. So after the sunset and it got dark, I didn't feel like the mosquitoes were a really big problem. And actually this morning I checked Amelia, and she only got one mosquito bite the whole time that we were there. So that was good. So some things that I would recommend bringing: a portable fan of some kind that's battery operated for you and the baby to stay cool or to blow mosquitoes away. Something to repel the mosquitoes, maybe even a bug net or one of those like pop-up bug net tents that you and the baby could sit inside. Camp chairs for sure, and then obviously food and snacks and drinks that you want, or you can, you know, give your business to the drive-in theater's concession stand. The food looked pretty good, normal concession stand food, but we were actually really surprised at how clean the concession stand was for something like that. Being so old and outdoors, you're just not sure what to expect. It looked pretty good. We ended up bringing our own food. We brought some carry-out pizza. I have a gluten allergy, so I sometimes just bring my own food so that I can be prepared. We also brought some waters and drinks in a cooler, and we brought some like fall candy to eat as well. We actually were planning on buying popcorn there, but we're so full from our candy and our pizza that we decided to wait on the popcorn. Some things that we brought that we didn't actually use were pillows and a comforter and a blanket. It was just too hot, and Amelia was not really interested in rolling around or playing in the back of the car like I thought she would be. So I ended up holding her the whole time, and we didn't need those things. I also brought bug spray, which I have been hesitant to use since having the baby. The pediatrician did tell us that we could go ahead and start using, you know, something that's safer for children, like a botanical spray rather than like something with DEET in it. But we held off on that because we didn't really feel like it was necessary. Amelia did not go to sleep the entire time we were there. I was so surprised. I thought that she would go to sleep because it would be her bedtime, and I'd just nurse her and let her go to sleep in the dark, and I would just hold her. But I think it was just such a new environment, and there was, you know, so much going on that she's so curious. So she ended up just wanting to play and talk the whole time that we were there. And as soon as we put her in the car seat and drove away to leave and come home, she ended up falling asleep right away. So she didn't go to bed until about 10 o'clock. So a couple other things that we learned from this experience of going for the first time was it would be nice to have something to let Amelia sit in or lay in and play. I didn't feel comfortable putting her in like a pack and play with a mosquito net over it, just because it was dark and I wasn't sure if, like, what if I sat the leg of the pack and play in an anthill or something like that. But that could be beneficial. Or if she was just willing to, you know, play in the car. And some people did keep their cars running the whole time, I guess, for air conditioning. It wasn't that hot, so we didn't feel the need to do that. Let's see. We also learned that there are 2 movies. So I knew that there were 2, but I didn't realize that when you pay to go in, you can see both movies. So you can stay for, they're showing currently Hocus Pocus and Coco. So you could actually, you come in, the gates open at 7, and then you can actually stay for, we watched Hocus Pocus and then we left because of the baby, and it was late and she was very tired. We were tired too. But then as we were leaving, I hated to leave because I love the movie Coco, but that movie was just starting as we were heading out. And some families, I think, were arriving for the start of that movie. Now, no cars came in after the first movie started. I think they must close the gates so cars aren't driving around during the movie and interrupting it. But it looked like some families and new cars were arriving to take the place of others for the showing of Coco. I wanted to show you guys this flyer that they gave us when we came in to the theater. This is some information. It looks like they show certain movies for like a week, and then they'll switch the movies. So like you can see up and coming is The Nightmare Before Christmas. So that'll be fun to see as well leading up to Halloween. We may go back and see that. They also have some specials, and then this specific theater has a swap shop flea market on Sunday mornings that you can go to as well. Overall, we had such a great time, and really the thing that just blew my mind was the value of the experience. It was $6 for me and $6 for my husband. Amelia was free, and we could bring in our own foods and drinks if we wanted to. And then the concession stand was pretty reasonably priced, I think. I'm about to show you guys those prices. But you could go and have a full night of fun with your whole family and not spend too much money. So here's a shot of the concession stand menu, and what I read on their website was that they actually make their pizza there. Like they advertise on their website that they make their crust and that they bake it to order. So that's sounds really good. If you're interested in getting some food from here, they have like actual food, not just candy and popcorn. Overall, we had an awesome experience, and we will definitely be going back to the Joy-Lan Drive-In.